Alrighty guys, welcome back. Here we are just about to jump into our next match for the day. If you're just joining us, I'm Go4WoT. Been bringing you all the action for today's ESL Asia Go4WoT Cup number 29. And getting to the hot end of the competition. This is the third place finals right now between these two teams. These two teams being, of course, the Coalition Singapore and the Saigon Tanker Club. We're doing battle right now, and we're getting the tank picks underway, so let's go ahead and jump in towards those ones. So we have got, starting off on the I think that was, yeah, on the Coalition side, they picked one T37, one T54 lightweight. Next up for the Saigon Tanker Club, picked two T54 lightweights, going for those Russian Tier 8 light tanks. Another two T54s, so really nothing particularly crazy on either side. The only notable thing is the 5100 that the Coalition Singapore has decided to lock in there. But AMX 5100, we do see, you know, teams do often like to take one AMX 5100 here on Ruinberg. You know, it's a good tank if you know, if like a full-on brawl erupts here in this this kind of E5 city area. Around about there, you know, it's a good tank to have up your sleeve. And of course the AMX 5100, very fast, or of course you can sit it up here as well, but yeah, very fast tier 8 heavy tank for a heavy tank. And you know, that means that if you want to pop it in the city, but turns out it's a one flag rush, then you can just rotate it over towards a one flag fairly quickly. So it's a good all around tank. But we're not seeing anything too crazy there, so it's looking like the team's just going to be getting ready now and are readying up their tank picks. We'll let everyone know that we are ready as well, so we can jump into the action as soon as possible. So there we go. But of course this is a best of 3 series as well, and both of these guys, yeah, the Coalition and the Saigon Tanker Club, just taking a look, the Coalition, they're fairly kind of new, I want to say newish, but they have been around since Go4WoT Cup 8. Haven't really done too well. They lost out to Keyser Gaming in Go4WoT Cup number 28. So that was actually in the first round as well in last week's Go4WoT. So really weren't too lucky then, unfortunately for them. But on the other side, the Saigon Tank Club, they've won quite a few. They've won. They won a couple of their matches in the September monthly finals. What else? I actually think, yeah, in the September monthly finals they came third. So good result there. But it's looking like everyone is just about ready now, so we can go ahead and jump into game. So baby 33334 is going to be getting the countdown happening, and it's time to load in. Find out who's going to be able to take it out between the Saigon Tanker Club and the Coalition Singapore. The match is here on Ruinberg, and if we do go into a tiebreaker match between these two guys, then it will be played on the map. Let me just check. Steps. Yes, it is going to be steps. Go into a tiebreaker. So there we go. Now, 10 seconds left on the clock. I think I'm going to be rolling out with the guys from the Saigon Tanker Club and running through their lineups. So let's go ahead and start off at the top. We have got 9th Voz up here in the IS3. It's going to be rolling out there. We've got Ztrum in the IS3 as well. Alive in the T54 lightweight. Mr. Fun in the T54 lightweight. W. Lewis T54 lightweight as well, and Noxfam in his T54. Street Ghost as well in that T37 light tank. But right now it's looking like we're going to be seeing the heavies from SGC going very early on towards the centre of the map, and already getting a couple of shots across, none actually hitting those. So, of course, one of the dangers of being heading towards the centre of the map here is that it's not a great amount of cover, but it looks like these guys have found the cover that is here, so they should be fine. In the meantime, though, we are seeing Some of the light tanks on the SGC side just lining up around the 2 flag there. So looking to make the push in. As Nox fam there in his T54 lightweight. He's actually going to take 456 damage from 2 shots of the TCSG T54, so he's in a little bit of trouble himself. Actually, Mr. Fung as well is in a lot of trouble as he gets taken out. The alpha damage from TCSG just too strong at the moment, though. Live has managed to take out Dragon Quan with the help of Saigon Tank Club. So the battle is on here in the 0 line on the road. W. Lewis takes down the next tank. It's going to be Madhouse 10101 getting taken down. As we're seeing, oh no, this IS-3 actually having an IS-3 coming up right from behind him. Is he going to be able to get the shot? No, not looking like it at the moment. The focus is on those T54 lightweights with Haku taking down W. Lewis. Now, Ninth Foz here is going to be taking a few shots. We've got Alive on 38% HP. Oh no, Alive's just gone down. Look at that. That's going to be Baby taking down Alive. Z-Trum though on 36% HP still. It is a 3v2 in terms of the tier 8s. With both T-37s still left alive. Z-Trum trying to get some shots across. It still is anyone's game at the moment. We have got that T-37 on the flag cap. Nox fam in his T-54's just taken down the other T-37 though, so TCSG only left with 2 tanks, only 1 now as Yuji goes down, and now it's going to be Baby getting taken down. But the last 4 remaining members of the Saigon Tank Club, there we go, as he goes down to 9th Voz. And that is going to be a victory there for SGC, of course. And I think a pretty convincing one. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to work out what actually went wrong there for TCSG, for the Coalition Singapore. But I mean, if we take a look at the scoreboard right now, then we can see, apart from their IS-3 and their AMX 5100, the rest of their tanks really just weren't able to get much damage out before they got dropped. So it was a very sort of strong push in towards the, a very sort of early push, fast push even, executed by the Saigon Tanker Club there. And, you know, those IS-3s that came down the middle of the map, you know, they both got a lot of damage out. So, who knows, potentially the TCSG light tanks, maybe they shouldn't have gone a little bit, maybe they shouldn't have gone that far down, around that area there. But one thing's for sure, I don't think SGC's aggression was expected there. Alrighty, so right now we've got 2 IS-3s picked in the next round of picks. There for the Saigon Tanker Club. Next couple of picks coming in for TCSG, we've got a T-54 lightweight and a Cromwell. So going with that Cromwell actually. Cromwell, of course, being the Tier 6 British medium tank, which does actually function very well as a kind of pretend light tank as well. And it does have maneuverability that no other Tier 6 medium tank really offers, which is why it does get picked sometimes. Does have good view range and camo values as well, of course. But there we go. So the next couple of picks still just coming in. We've got a 5100 and an IS-3 there for the Saigon Tanker Club. And TCSG going to reply with 2 T-54 lightweights. So far we're not seeing anything particularly crazy. Alrighty, and it's looking like they have picked... Oh, okay, it's something a little bit different at least. They have gone for the M41 Bulldog there on the SGC side. And, okay, so they're actually going to be swapping in Bow Dem there as well. So, changing it up a little bit. And the next couple of picks there going to be coming in for the Coalition Singapore are 2 IS3s. We've got 1 LTTB locked in there for W. Lewis. And what next, baby? Baby's turn to pick one ball. Oh, yes! Okay, so it's locked in. We're going to be seeing the Borsig Waffenträger. Of course, that Tier 8 German tank destroyer. Oh, I'm excited about that. I'm very excited about that. We do not often get to see it. And well, to be perfectly honest, when it does come out, it hasn't really been particularly impressive in many battles so far, but it can be. So, that RHM Borsig, of course, it does have that 15cm gun as an option. It's Pack L9. Oh, our Pack L 29.5. So, I'm pretty excited to see that one. Of course, can do a, or has a base damage of 750 with that big gun. Alrighty, ready. So this is must be the Coalition Singapore's secret weapon. The Borsig Waffenträger. Alrighty, there we go. So we have got the call over to get the match started. So there we go. Baby is getting the countdown happening now. And I wonder what they're going to be doing with the RHMB. What are they going to be? Where are they going to be putting it? Is the question. We will have to wait and see. Right now, 27 seconds left on the clock here. And we can see, I think I might actually be rolling out with the guys from TCSG this time, just so I can see that RHM Borsig Waffenträger on the rollout and see where that one heads to. But overall, SGC have a fairly standard lineup here. 4 IS3s, 1 AMX 5100, 1 LTTB and a Bulldog.
Let's get this show on the road.
Flick over now to TCSG, who have 1 IS3, being driven by Baby 33334. Lerax is going to be in an IS3 as well. UG is going to be in that RHM Borsig Waffenträger with a big cannon on it. Got Dragon Clan, Haku, and Madhouse 1010 in the T54 lightweights, and KN is going to be in that Cromwell. So following out the Borsig for now, let's take a look at that, as we've already got some shots fired by those T54 lightweights. I think some of them have actually been spotted, and some shots put on towards them already, as Hacker there has been dropped down to 177 HP already by the defending SGC lineup. So not looking good there for him, but let's flick over to Yuji. Where is he going to be aiming his turret? It's looking like he's playing very, very defensively at the moment, not wanting to overextend or anything at the moment. Poking his turret through there. Don't think that was a hit though. Meantime, flipping back towards these T54 lightweights and towards the defenders even. You can see the base capture has been set up, was just reset there by defenders. So we've got Mr. Funk here in the IS3 doing a great job. Still on 353 HP. Alive from the Saigon Tanker Club on 100% HP still. Doing some good work with that AMX 5100. And I'll be honest, this is not looking that good for TCSG. Cromwell is actually starting to put some shots across on towards the IS3. This could work for TCSG. Kind of use the angles to their advantage. W Lewis there is not looking too good. Oh, one more shot from the Cromwell will be enough to take him down. There we go. And the Cromwell B actually I should say, is a very good tank against those tier 7s. So I actually like that pick as a kind of response pick. I'm not too sure whether they picked it before or not. But right now the battle is still raging. Mr. Fung is only on 9% HP. He's not going to be able to get the shot onto towards Dragon Clan, and SGC are not looking too good at the moment. They've just lost one more tank. Nox fan though does manage to take down Dragon Clan. What's happening with the RHM? The RHM is still actually just sitting there and not really able to contribute much. So Nox fan there does go down as well. And it's looking like Alive right now with a damaged ammo rack is going to be next on the chopping block. So this is going to be a TCSG win here. The Saigon Tanker Club just not able to hold out that defense well enough, unfortunately for them. So, does actually manage to take down KN before he goes down himself, but there we go, evened up the scores between these two guys. And you can see on the scoreboard Baby there in the IS3, 1.9k damage, Dragon Clan 1.7k as well. So looking pretty good. Now guys, we're going to be jumping off to a short little break before this, while we get this next match in the best of 3 series set up. Get a new map, all of that fun stuff. But do not go anywhere, because right after this, we've got the third and final deciding match between Saigon Tanker Club and the Coalition Singapore in the best of 3 third place Alrighty, welcome back guys. Here we are. It is time to jump into the third and final match right now in this series between the Saigon Tanker Club and TCSG. We're getting their tank picks locked in. And we are going to be playing this one on steps. So it is one apiece at the moment. Both teams need one more match. They only need to win this one to win the third place ranking in today's ESL Asia Go4WoT Cup 29, and the prize that comes with it as well, of course. Just taking a look at the brackets page as well. I think it's a nice chunk of gold for third place. Yes, it is. It is 5,250 gold and 60 points towards the ESL Asia Go4WoT monthly cups. Of course, if you get enough points, your team will be invited in towards the monthly cup, where there's even more prizes to play for. So right now it's looking like we're just about all ready. Let's go ahead and ready up. We're not seeing any particularly crazy tanks. The Cromwell B though, is that going to be coming out again? I'm not too sure that it is, but okay, looks like it is. So yeah, we're going to be seeing the Cromwell B coming out here again for TCSG, which is interesting. As we get everyone loaded in right here, get the countdown clock started. So there we go, 28 seconds left. Alrighty. Now I think SGC, they've got themselves one T32, one AMX 1390, 4 T54 lightweights and a T37. And they will of course be on the defense here on steps. Their opponent, so TCSG, going with a pretty simple philosophy with their tank picks this time. Lots of speed. They're going to be going with that Cromwell B once again, as well as 5 T54 lightweights. And also that one AMX 1390. So those T54s already rolling out. Are they going to just try for a 2 flag rush? You know what, maybe they will actually. And it's they're looking pretty aggressive so far. Oh, none of those shots actually landing onto Zetron, which is a bit unfortunate there for TCSG, but they're going to be actually rolling right towards the 2 flag there. So we are seeing the rotations coming back from the Saigon Tanker Club. They need to react. They need to get themselves back on towards that flag to defend it up. Here we go, SGC. They need to hold off this push. This is going to be a quick match, I feel. As, it's looking like Noxfam there has been found out. Noxfam is going to be the target, and he's going to be going down and not really having much of an impact whatsoever. Right there, finally goes down. Oh no, he actually crashed. So they didn't even need to use a shell to finish him off. That is not good news for Noxfam there. There's Haku having a bit of a slide. That AMX 1390 though is in a lot of trouble. Baby is going to be going down there to Mr. Fun. And that's the first takedown for TCSG right there, but I'm sure more will follow. Iris seems to be the target for TCSG. In the meantime, SGC have just taken down the Cromwell B. So 2 tanks on both sides have fallen so far. A third one though on SGC goes down. SGC, they only have 3 tier 8 tanks left already. They need to put some kills on the board and fast, but look at that. A Ram comes in from Dragon Clan, taking down the AMX 1390 there. He goes down himself. It's a 2v3. Make that a 3v1 as Lerax takes down Alive. And W. Lewis is the only man left standing there for the Saigon Tanker Club. And at the end of the day, the rush, the hard-on rush from TCSG is going to earn them the win there in the third place. Final, well played to them. There we go. So let's take a look at the score as we get that one finished off. So we can see right up the top there that, well, Madhouse did a good amount of damage. And to be Madhouse was actually saying before the match he had to go, so really, you know, if SGC wanted to maybe metagame it a little bit, they could have They could have potentially geared up for a rush. But no, good stuff. So that is going to be SGC moving on and taking the win, taking the 3rd place prize. Next up, next up though, guys, we've got the match on your screens coming up. The Super Noob's going to be taking on the Team VN guys in the grand final of the ESL Asia Go4WoT Cup number 29. Should be a good one. Do not go anywhere because that is coming up right after this break.